Hi, everybody. Welcome to the dedication ceremony for the Columbus Division of Police Forensic Services Center, also better known as the Crime Lab. My name is Jamie St. Clair. I am the director of the Crime Lab and have been for the past 23 years. So we've seen a lot of changes, and this is, of course, one of the most exciting changes that we've seen in the last few years. And we've really been working towards this day for many years, and I knew it would always come. I told many people. I was talking to someone, Sherry Kish from the mayor's office, who said when we met 8.5 years ago, I told her we were going to get a new crime lab. But the record goes to Angela Farrington, who is our drug analyst supervisor, who said that when she was interviewed 15 years ago, I told her we were getting a new crime lab. So again, it's very exciting, and we're glad that you're all here to help us celebrate. I'd like to introduce some of our people on the stage. Our safety director, George Speaks, Council member Michelle Mills, Mayor Coleman, Council member Zach Klein, Chief Kim Jacobs, and retired safety director Mitch Brown. So just a little bit of background. Our lab is actually one of the oldest in the country. 2015 marks our 70th year of operation, of offering forensic services. We were established in 1945 with then chemist Lloyd Shoup for the purposes of testing for alcohol intoxication. So over the years, we've continued to grow. In 1975, the laboratory moved from the basement of old headquarters, which is now the new safety building. Everything old is new again. And to an expansive 6,000 square foot lab at King Avenue. So 40 years later, we're now moving into this 35,000 square foot facility. So we've grown from a one-man lab performing drunk driving testing to a laboratory of 30 professionals performing testing in drug identification, DNA, firearms examination, latent print processing, and question documents examination. So throughout our years at King Avenue, we played a significant role in many investigations, including the 2003-2004 investigation of the I-270 shooting death of Gail Nisley, in which the firearms examiner, Mark Hardy, Mark, where are you? Where's Mark? Played a crucial role in identifying the firearms used in the shooting death, as well as all the other shootings in that series. We're very proud of that too. And our laboratory was first accredited by the American Society of Crime Lab Directors Laboratory Accreditation Board in 1999, and in 2005 we were the first full-service municipal lab to be accredited to the ISO 17025 international standards. And last year we successfully achieved our 4th reaccreditation with no negative findings. And that's something very rare and very notable for that achievement. So, all of our staff deserves recognition for that. So now, I'd like to invite our guests to give some words. So, Mayor Coleman, I'll invite you first.
Thank you. Thank you very much. A lot to be proud of here. Thank you very much for your years of service. And thank all those terrific employees that make us the best crime lab in the country. Your work is substantial and important, and your work also makes our city safer as a result. And so with this crime lab, from 6,000 square feet to now 35,000, over 35,000 square feet, a total of $14 million. That's why it took so long to build. because it costs so much to build. $14 million and with grants and city money and all that. And we are so proud of this, and so proud of this because by doing this, we make our city safer and our residents safer all over the city. So I want to thank Thomas and Marker Construction, Mull and Whiteman Architects. I saw them here. Where are they? Back there. Yeah, there you are. I see you. Got your Hollywood sunglasses on. And then John Hanson. Where's John? John, he's the man. You need to come up here, man. Come on up here. This guy is, you know, one of the things about leaving city government, which is what I will be doing in a few months, is leaving guys like John Hanson. I'm thinking about taking him with me. I don't know what I'll do, but I would love him to join me somewhere, wherever it is. Yeah, he's a rock star. He really is. So I appreciate you, John, so much. And so, actually, this got started many years ago, and we talked about it and tried to figure out how to do this, and it was not an easy thing to do because of the cost is substantial. But the needs were even greater because of all the work that was being done by this wonderful group of people and this great lady here. And Mitch Brown started this back in the day. So that tells you how long we've been around. And Mitch, I'm here again to say thank you for this initiative. You took it and molded it in the early stages, and then your successor finished it out. And so I'm proud of both of you for what you've done. So 14,000 requests a year. That's amazing. Help solve crimes, help make our neighborhoods safer. Drug identification, important to know. Firearms testing, what is it, over 100 weapons a week? Over 100 weapons a week come through here that need to be tested, analyzed, and protected. And they put in the property room right next door. Forensic biology, DNA analysis, critical to modern crime fighting. DNA analysis. It gets criminals behind bars faster, and you get the right person behind bars easier. Latent print processing, document examination, evidence handling, all takes place here. So this makes our police work better, easier, more efficient, and more productive, and our neighborhoods safer. So we can't do anything without the support of a great council, and we have two wonderful council members here, Mighty Michelle Mills to my right, and then the chairperson of the committee that handled this from the outset is the Safety Committee, and Zach Klein is the chairperson of that committee. Council member?
Thank you, Mayor. What a great day. Good, I guess it's still morning. Good morning, everyone. I'm Zach Klein. I chair the Safety Committee on the Columbus City Council. I'd like to recognize, the mayor recognized Michelle Mills, President Pro Tem Michelle Mills, who's a great advocate for public safety, and I was fortunate enough to take over her chair as the Safety Committee chairman. I'd also like to recognize Council Member Tyson in the back, Priscilla Tyson, and Council Member Jiza Page. Why don't you all come up here? Yeah, come on up. Jiza is the newest member of council, but has come from the prosecutor's office, the city attorney's office, and has seen firsthand, going out into the neighborhoods and fighting to keep our streets safe. Jiza Page has done that, and coming from Rick Pfeiffer's office, has been leading the fight to clean up our neighborhoods, and deserves a lot of credit for that. I'll be very brief in my remarks about the crime lab, because a state-of-the-art crime lab restores confidence in our criminal justice system. It gives police tools that they need to solve crimes and to hold criminals accountable for the actions that they've done. And I see a lot of civic leaders from the South Side, if you could raise your hands. I know there's several of them here. South Side leaders. There's Curtis. Okay, there's a bunch of them. Like, these folks are out every day, you know, frustrated with crime in their neighborhood, and they let us know about it. And that's our job for them to let us know about it. And we're able to work with Kim Jacobs and Director Speaks to help make their quality of life better, to improve the quality of life they have. And we cannot do it without a state-of-the-art crime lab. We need to hold people accountable for their actions. And thank you for the employees of the crime lab that make that happen, that can hold people accountable for the criminal actions that they do. So thank you so much.
Well, person needs no introduction, but I'm going to introduce her anyway.
Recognizable.
Yes. Police Chief Kim Jacobs. Thank you very much, Chief. Here we go.
Thank you, Mayor. And when I say thank you, I want to make sure that thank you includes the mayor, city council, former and retired Director Brown, Director Speaks, Jamie, and please raise your hand if you work at the Forensic Science Center. So think of that large group of people fitting in 6,000 square feet with a lot of instruments. When you go in here and see our new lab, you'll be amazed at the elbow room that they have. But it's new equipment, extra equipment that will allow us to process evidence much faster and in a very diligent way so that we don't have backlogs and so that we have the ability to hire new scientists that are very important to getting that process done. So I appreciate you putting up with 6,000 square feet and 15 years of waiting, but it's well worth it. The vision that Director Brown and the mayor and council had is that we will have state-of-the-art. And state-of-the-art is what the citizens of Columbus deserve. And as a person that used to patrol in this area, not frequently but infrequently, look at this street. If you will look at the beautification project that has happened on this street as well, you can drive down Woodrow Avenue now and see a state-of-the-art facility that the police officers frequent and that has brought a lot of new attention to this area of town. And we truly appreciate what we have brought to this neighborhood. Our redeveloped apartments down here as well have brought attention to this area that well deserves our good work here. So we promise to do that good work. Building trust, as has been mentioned, is extremely important to us, and doing good work in the crime lab and the Forensic Sciences Center, along with the property control area that we have here, all state-of-the-art, will allow us to provide excellent service that you can trust will be done in the right way. So thank you very much for being here. I hope that you enjoy the tour. Jamie will give some more information out about that. But we truly appreciate your patience and your attention to providing this facility to us. We know that it doesn't come, it comes with the permission of our people, but it comes from our taxpayers in the city of Columbus. And we truly appreciate your offering us this opportunity to grow and to be state-of-the-art.
I have a few thank yous that I want to give also. Of course, to Mayor Coleman and City Council, we really appreciate the funding and the support that you've given us over the years. We've essentially, with the support over the last few years, especially, we've doubled our staff. And in here, you'll see the instrumentation has doubled or tripled. So it's, I truly believe that, you know, with this expansion in the facility and the personnel and the instrumentation, we can make huge strides towards not only giving you reports in a timely fashion, but also providing an expanded service to our other local law enforcement agencies so that they would have a local resource for forensics services as well. But also to our architects, Joe Weithman and BJ Mall. So please, thank you. And they had help from our crime lab design architects, MWL, with Russell McElroy and his team, who are out of Virginia. So, and they're actually in China right now designing a crime lab. So it's a very well-recognized team of both forensic designers, but also Joe and BJ for putting up with us for 4 years as we designed and worked through the construction. And our builders from Thomas and Marker are here as well. And thank you guys. Again, it's been very frustrating. We've had a long, challenging time. But we also, I've seen some of our favorite subcontractors here as well. AEC, our engineers who kept everybody on task. We have King Business. I see them here. And so thank you. I don't know who else is here from our, Jess Howard. Is Jess Howard here? Tanner. There is just such a long list of subcontractors that help make this possible, and we really appreciate it. And again, to John, he is a superstar, and we really appreciate
and
him
his whole
leading,
team.
and his whole team leading
there.
the project. So
Even the guy to his right. Even him.
even the guy to his right.
Even Steve Lou.
Even Steve Louie. But, and of course, our staff, who has been involved from the beginning, from day one where we started designing it. And even, most of them weren't even here on day one. And some of them weren't even born by the time when I started. So, but again, great. They're a great staff. The other thing I want to point out is you probably noticed our sculpture. Our artist was not able to be here, but he did send some information, and if you'll bear with me, I'd like to read his remarks on our sculpture. It is called Fitting the Pieces, and was commissioned by the City of Columbus and Mull and Weithman Architects and created by Columbus sculptor Stephen Canetto and landscape designer Judith Spader. It's the art brings together two worlds, the science of solving crimes, but also neighbors coming together to rebuild the community. So the glass and steel, sorry, I'm from the south side too. So they have I'm a big crier. So they have a long history in the neighborhood, and was once the home to Federal Glass, which was actually right across the street, and Buckeye Steel Casings, which is just down the road. So the figures represent the people working and living together.
It's okay. You're doing good. You're doing good. You're doing good.
Okay. So we've got, so it also represents the Vassar Village community, and represents parts, these puzzle pieces represent parts of the forensic problems and the challenges. We have all this, we've got it printed out. So if you can't understand me talking, we've got it printed out for you. But they would also like to thank the Mayor Coleman for his support, and Joe and BJ for inviting them to create the project, John and myself for advice and support, Columbus Art Commission for approving the project, and the Vassar Village Community Civic Association for their insight into the community's history and vision for the future. So it is a collaboration. Oh, don't get that. It's not coming.
Sorry, you're good. You're good.
They're getting the, collaboration. It is a piece of collaboration, and like all successful collaborations, it reflects the joy and vitality of the people coming together to solve problems and create community. So it is gorgeous. We really appreciate it. So we have, like I said, we did have a lot of challenges, and it took longer than anybody could have imagined. But we did have a great team, and I'm confident that this facility will provide the citizens of Columbus with a laboratory you can be proud of. So we will be offering tours. We're going to be having some staggered tours with our city and community leaders going first. I hope you don't mind. And then a few minutes later, we'll start with media and other people also. But anyone who's welcome, for this day only and for this time period only, we're going to give you some access to the laboratory. After today, it will be locked down, and you won't be able to come without an appointment, or you won't actually be able to get in the front door without getting buzzed. But we wanted to give everyone the opportunity to I don't mean buzzed in that way. We don't do alcohol testing anymore. So, so we're, that's good. So, but while you're waiting your turn to get into the tour, we invite you to explore the statue. We have a lovely display of antiques that we actually were in use in this laboratory that are in the lobby, and we also have some cookies and some water inside in the admin area for you as well. So again, thank you all very much for coming, and we're going to cut the ribbon.
Okay. Last thing, I want to get a shout out for the South Side because we looked all over the city for this facility where we're going to locate it. And we had deliberately and intentionally wanted it right here because we thought it would be good for the South Side as well as the city of Columbus and all the residents of the city of Columbus. So let's hear a shout out for the South Side. Let's cut some ribbon. 3. We're going to cut it up. Move your fingers out the way. We don't want to draw any blood for DNA analysis. Okay. Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3. All right.
Nice.
Beautiful.